Okay, today we're playing a game on the Temple of Anubis. We are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing mostly Genji, but to be honest with you, it's pretty even across all the heroes we play. It's just, like, mostly Genji, but kinda only slightly. So, anyway, let's start the game. So, we're playing Pharah first, we gotta attack first. We're about to learn that they have a Widowmaker, but, conveniently, our Widow kills their Widow. A rare day, I know. So now we don't have to worry about Widow, at least for the next little bit. She'll be respawned sooner or later, and then we'll have to worry about it, but for now, we're good. Messed up the concussive blast there, unfortunate. This play would have been a lot more dramatic if we hadn't. So this is still, like, spooky to do, because we killed their Widow, so that's great. Well, we didn't kill the Widow. Our teammate killed Widow. Widow's dead, that's the important thing. But there's still Zenyatta, Sigma, and Orisa over here, all of whom can still contest us. Sigma doesn't even need to get a direct hit, and if you got Discord Orb on you, he can kill you pretty fast. So this is still a risky play to go for. But, simultaneously, if we can kill that fucking Zenyatta, right? And we've, obviously this isn't happening in a bubble. They're having to come over to contest the point as well, because our boys are going in. So, it was risky, but hey, it all pays off in the end. And Pharah's kind of one of those heroes where, like, playing aggressively, like, it really pays off for Pharah, assuming, you know, it all goes well and we don't mess up. Even you can say that about anybody, but is Mercy gonna get split here? Oh, Mercy got split ever so slightly. So, we should wait for Mercy right now, because she's gonna have to, she respawns slightly before we capture the point. So Mercy's about to have to do a real long walk back. So we should hang out, like, on the high ground so that she has somebody to jump to get back, because otherwise it's gonna take her a while to get here. We do want to, like, carry this through. We saw the Junkrat, we must have done, seeing moving around the corner like that. So, it's getting a little messy, but hey, we got him. It's still Pharah versus Junkrat, so problem solved, you know. We've got the advantage in that matchup. It's very hard for Junkrat to kill Pharah, and it's always very sad when the Junkrat does kill the Pharah. But hey, look at that, we've managed to just, like, snowball onto the second checkpoint. Here comes Genji, is he gonna touch? He's touched it. Just fired 2 rockets into him right there, which is a little suboptimal. Nobody died in the kill feed from getting from Genji, so hey, we didn't kill anybody, but messed it up a little bit. Could have easily killed someone if Genji deflects a rocket at them. And yeah, we're getting 2 CP'd a little bit here, but like we're gonna capture the point. So tremendous, that went well. I think we skip over this. Yes, we do. Right? I don't want to push forward like 4 times and then be... Yeah, okay, we did skip forward. Alright, so now, Genji segment. A fairly bold move to play Genji on defense, given the usual heroes you see these days. So, you can do it, but it's a little bit of a risky play. So we managed to get the Zenyatta right there. The enemy team split up. He only had Sigma with him, so... And Sigma... He didn't seem to notice that we killed Zenyatta. And now, well, it left something to be desired, mechanically speaking, but we got her in the end, and that's the important thing. Tragically, the rest of our team are kind of dead. How did that happen? So, obviously we're not going to get a great perspective on that, seeing as we're only playing one person. Like, what happened to our teammates that they died, like, 3v5? So Toes is getting bullied. He's healthy again. Our Widow got sniped by their Widow. Okay. So I see how it happens from there on, because at that point we lost Widow. I mean, our 2 DPS are Widow Genji also. This is a really lacking in presence team comp. Like, us and Widow are gonna have to do a lot of fucking work to hold the enemy team back. And you can say the same thing about the attacking team as well, because they're also playing that. But, like, we lost our Widow, so now we're doing this over here. Our Toes is over here. So that means the rest of the enemy team is, like, pushing in on our teammates over there, which is just Zarya and 2 healers. So then... By the time Toes gets back to them, they're already dead. I see. Yeah. I mean, Widow dying's obviously bad in there. Toes didn't need to be over there helping us for that situation, and that made it a lot easier for them to come over, like, roll over the rest of our teammates. You know, life is hard sometimes, is the moral of the story. So suddenly our team has a lot more presence as far as it goes, because now we've got Doomfist and Bridget as well. So suddenly our team has got a lot more presence on the point. And Doomfist is, of course, very good at bullying both Genji and Widowmaker, so hooray. This is turning into a mess real fucking fast. Oh, he was using Dragon Blade. We dashed after he died, so we didn't get the reset on our dash right there. Oh, but Doomfist just went and killed 2 people. Great job, Doomfist. Here's Zenyatta, mostly all by his lonesome. D.Va ain't gonna save this guy. And hooray. So defended the checkpoint. That turned it, like, that's pretty incredible that they didn't capture the point, all things considered. They came in with some ultimates there, and yet they, managed to mess it up. Doomfist killed 2 people. That's helpful also. But they definitely botched the execution on that one. So we've almost got Dragon Blade built up. We're standing off on the side here, stalking, waiting, very patient. Yep. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Zen was pretty free. Oh! We fucking killed the Widowmaker, though. Didn't manage to kill the Zen, very sad, but we killed their Widowmaker, and, yep, that'll do it. Dragon Blade into the Graviton happens, use Dragon Blade, might as well. And point successfully defended. So their team just changed slightly, because now they have, yeah, you show them. Now they have a McCree as well. Hopefully we're keeping track of the enemy team on the tab screen right now. Anytime the enemy team is resetting, just like hold tab real quick, see if anybody changes to anything that might counter you, because that's obviously important information. So now they have a McCree. We have to be more careful when we go in, because we obviously don't want to get flashbanged right as we go in there. We've messed up a few of these wall climbs now. Ooh, okay. We fucking got him. That's pretty much ideal. He was, like, not exactly moving around very much. If you're playing, like, McCree, Soldier, Ashe, Widow, any of those people, try not to just be sitting still or, like, mostly still. You know, move around a little bit. Makes it harder for Genjis to do that kind of thing to you. Or other hit-scan DPS. Soldier players are by far the worst of this. The amount of times I've looked around and then just glimpsed a soldier that's just stood perfectly still, and then I've been like, sick, that's an easy lineup on that kill. That's pretty much like the if you're gonna get flashbanged, that's the best situation to get flashbanged in as you're dashing, because then suddenly the McCree has to do a real big adjustment to actually hit you. So this is getting really aggro. I don't like how far up we're fighting. That's why. Basically, this exact thing that's happening to us is why. Bridget's still alive, and she's got Rally. Where is Bridget? Over there. Bridget's dead now. She saved Rally, at least. She didn't waste it right there, so now she's gonna get to respawn and come out with it, assuming, you know, we hold the point long enough for that to happen. Yep, big tuck. Nope, break it down, start fighting again. Yeah, you know, we're in their position from previously, where, it's not looking good for us. We're gonna have to get pretty lucky on this one. Pretty much the only, like, way that one was gonna work out for us, from, like, our perspective, is if we managed to freeze a lot of people, and just, like, keep doing that. Because sometimes people like to... Do we skip again here? Doesn't look like it. Sometimes people like to line up a lot. It says prepare to... It fucked me up. I was like, it says prepare to attack, but we're on the defending side. And that really fucked me up. Had trouble processing that. I was like, how did we end up over here if we're about to attack? No, it's because we're on the spectator screen. So we're sitting all the way back here. Very hard for us to die all the way back here unless a sniper manages to kill us. Hey, look, there's their sniper. They've had one this entire time, pretty much, so this isn't exactly a surprising development. Our Widow died. We were, like, really hesitant to assist with this. Like, our Widow's trying to fight their Widow, and we just kind of, like, duck in and watch her fight. we can help the Widow as Soldier because, you know, we're not exactly super likely to kill the other Widowmaker. But we're at least pressuring her, right? Like, we're jostling her aim around as we're hitting her, if nothing else, and making her, like, split her focus between the two of us. So, like, we could have been helping the Widow right there, but we kind of just, like, tucked out of the way and went... Did you get... Oh, fuck. Well, shit, now I guess I gotta try. And conveniently, the Widow was mostly dead, so we didn't have to try too hard. But we could have been helping the Widow. We didn't have to be, like, so afraid, right? Enemy Widow versus our Widow and a Soldier is not exactly a super positive situation for her. So, their Zen is apparently in this room. We, like, weren't gonna know that. I was looking at the silhouette through the wall. I was like, we're about to back up into this Zenyatta. And we were probably like, what the fuck? And then we killed ourselves with our own rocket. Such is life. Very sad. And back to Genji again. How close were we to Tac Visor? 50. Fair enough. That's, like, fine. It's like Tac Visor is an incredible ultimate, so I'm not, like, overly upset about it. Even if we were, like, 75, I might have still been like, you know, whatever. It's only Tac Visor. And we can contest the Widow a little better, as Genji, obviously, so fair enough. You know, more sensible to switch into the Genji in this situation, because we've seen that the enemy team is like Widow, so obviously we want to try and kill the Widow. There's their Genji. Oh, and there's Zen. We were gifted with the kill on Zen, pretty much. Like, oh, fuck, got a kill. Sick. So we get to dash through the Genji as well. And the enemy team, they're having a little bit of trouble mounting a decent attack this time. Nothing, like, weird happened this time, where, like, our toes was, like, off with us while the half our team was fighting most of their team. So, nothing weird happened this time. A lot easier for us to defend. Got Doomfist over here with us. Our team comp was a little different as well, which made it easier. Yeah, it's all going well. They still have their Widow. Oh, there's D.Va. Now, hopefully she didn't tell Widow that we're here, and Widow will just hop up right next to us. That's clearly what we're waiting for. Not quite. Hopefully we were, like, checking tab screen to see if Widow changed, after she died as well, because she died without accomplishing a huge amount, so she might have changed. I know that's not how Widowmaker players actually act, but you never know, right? And then we could have, like, if we hung out up there and see she's not jumping up, we could, like, peek over the edge to see if she's, like, standing down below instead and then go down to pressure her, rather than just going, I'll go for the Genji, I guess. Okay, managed to get out of the way. So we got Dragon Blade. It's not exactly an untenable fight at this point, and Dragon Blade is, like, a pretty good ultimate. Unfortunately, like, we weren't that low, were we? We were low there, obviously. I thought we were, like, oh no, 100 health? I don't like this anymore. I thought we were healthier than that. I don't want to do that at half health, actually. If we could have picked up some health first, I would have been more for it. Was the health kit over there? Did we get a glimpse? Yep, the health kit was over there. This is obviously asking a lot to take in a lot of stuff. I mean, we looked at it right there, actually. Like, right here. That's a decent enough shot of that health kit to have known. So, I would have been happier making this play if we dashed over to the health kit, picked that up, and then used Dragon Blade. Because then we're mostly full health. Or, there's the big health kit above us, so almost certainly no one's taken that. So I'd be more for this play again if we went up there, got the health kit, came back, used Dragon Blade. We got plenty of time to do that, because it's they haven't countered anything yet, and we're in overtime, so... I don't want to pull the Dragon Blade out at half health. It's very risky, as evidenced by us dying right there. So, you know, either dashing over to the small health kit, then doing it, or going up and getting the big health kit, then coming back. I would have liked doing that more. I don't want to activate at half health in front of these people. Especially not when there's a Genji there who could just, like, dash melee kill us, you know? Like, there was a lot that could go wrong. But they didn't capture the checkpoint anyway, so, hey. Don't get punished. You don't have to learn. We skipped over the first break, but then we didn't skip over any of the subsequent breaks. I don't care. Like, no difference to me. Just, like, push forward a few times, but, you know. So, anyway. Back to Genji again. I guess it was more Genji than the others. I remembered there being less Genji. I remember there being more Soldier. Whatever. I have a terrible memory. Don't worry about it. I just lied to you a little bit. So we're being extremely patient right now, working our way around the bad man. Like, this took us a long time to get here, and our team just lost the fight. So, like, us removing ourselves from the team fight for that long, this next play we make is going to have to be really good to justify the amount of time we just spent, like, taking ourselves out of the fight. So we do manage to touch the point, draw a little bit of aggro back towards us. McCree is coming back. Hopefully we're keeping track of McCree and know that he should be coming back reasonably soon. McCree's dead again now, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. But if we're standing around, like, behind the enemy team, we gotta be real conscious of the fact that McCree was respawning. So at some point during what we were doing right there, he was going to return behind us. So I need to be careful about that one. It ended up not mattering, but we didn't seem to be paying, like, a huge amount of mind to that. But hey, look at that. We won the game anyway. All good. Don't get punished, don't have to learn. So what we got today. Still one of my favorite YouTubers. Very long videos. Good stuff. Mandalore Gaming's great. Highly recommend. Much shorter videos. Very entertaining. Was Majora's. This was a good video. Nero makes good stuff. This was a good video. Recommend also. Blaze Blue does have, or Guilty Gear rather, does have a good soundtrack. Blaze Blue also has a good soundtrack. Stop Skeletons from Fighting is okay. Recommend. You know, not as strongly as any of the other ones, but, you know, good stuff. Chris Davis, good also. Luigi's Mansion. I'll watch that. I'll watch that one after this. Northern Lion, my favorite YouTuber. Cross Counter doesn't exactly do much good stuff anymore. They were really good fighting game stuff, but not so much anymore. Kind of fell out. Started doing a lot less content-wise, but their old videos, Excellent Adventures, were very good videos. If you're into Street Fighter. Otherwise, you might not have been so into them. Anyway, we were playing Overwatch, so can't really think of an overarching thing that stood out in that game. Mostly just, like, a pretty good game. Barring, like, mostly, like, mechanical stuff was, like, what stood out the most, I guess. Like, we messed up a few wall climbs as Genji, messed up the concussive blast as Pharah, that fight with the Junkrat got, like, really sketchy. So, like, mechanical stuff mostly, but having said that also, you know, there were a few, like, ooh, golf clap moments at the same time as well, so... You know, I guess the mechanical stuff stood out the most, but at the same time we had some, like, good mechanical moments as well, so, you know, whatever. Can't really think of an overarching thing other than that. So there you go. So thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I start streaming on Twitch, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST. There's a 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.